Hi, so today's class mainly we are going to discuss about how to create the construction sequencing or construction scheduling in BEXEL Manager. Actually, there are different methods to create it. Today, we are going to learn one of this method. And the previous class we have already learned how to create the custom breakdown structures, how to create the selection sets. Now we continue from there. So just we will revise it. You can just go to the manage and you select the sources. You can see here I have two sources, one is architecture, the other one is structure. So currently what you are seeing on the screen, that is the architecture and structure together, and you can select many into your model. Currently I have taken these two. Then I will be going to the custom breakdown structure, and you can see here I have created the custom breakdown structure for architecture and the structure based on the source. So when I click here, all the architecture will be selected. When I select this one, all the structure will be selected, means structural model. And from and you can see here the selection sets. In the selection sets I have created here two selection sets, one for architecture, one for structure. Basically I have created this selection set from the custom breakdown structure, and I have created selection sets for all these elements. Like look, for the column separately I have created, you can see I have 1091 elements, and the foundations I have created, slabs, stairs, one by one I created. So we prepared everything. Now next step we need to create the process, I mean the 4D simulations process. For this, first we will go to the schedule. You can see here the schedule editor. Here this is the place where we have to create the schedule, but before that I will be going to my zone editor. In the zone editor I click here new zone, and I give over here building zone main. Just give a name, building zone main I give. Then I just right click here and I can select new item, linked. I'll go to my selection sets. You can see the building, stories, categories, any of this you can use it, but anyway I have prepared here the selection set, so I select the selection sets from here, and I can select by source. I select the structure and the architecture, then I click OK. So once I select the structure and architecture, you can see this two icons over here. One represent the structural selection sets, the other one is represent the architectural selection sets. So how I just wanted to do the simulation, first I need to do the structure, then I have to do the architecture, because architecture is considering to be a finishes. So first the structure, then the architecture. So you can see nearby this one small dot, you click here and drag. That means you connected this one. So this is the sequence, first the structure, then the architecture. This is the first one. Then again I click here new zone, and I select here levels. So I have to create this level by levels. So select the levels, then you click here and you can select your levels. Then just make it, I'll select building zones, I will select the level. So see here nothing is there. Then just right click, new items, linked. You have to go to the building stories. From here you can see many stories over here, so I'm just selecting in order. The first one, 01 foundations, left pit, basement 1, basement 2, and ground floor. This is what I have selected. Then click OK. So you can see the foundations. Then I select here, after the foundation I'll select connect to the left pit, and I can see here the basement 1. So I'll be connecting to the base left pit and to the basement 1. These all are depends, okay, how you need to do the simulation. So I want to do the simulations like this, so I'm just selecting, that's it. So this I'll be connecting with this. Then after this you can see what else there. You can just go here, you can see the basement 1 and the ground floor. So I select after the basement 2, I connected into the basement 1, and the left pit also I'll be connecting to the basement 1. Then you can select the after the basement 1 the ground floor. Now I have to select the remaining things. I can select everything at a time, but so many levels are there, so it's better to select one by one. Then again you just right click, new, linked. Next we have to select, so we have selected up to the ground floor. Then you can select here first floor, second floor, third floor and the fourth floor. I select all these things. Okay. Now here after ground floor you connect to the first floor. After the first floor you connect to the second floor. Then you can do third floor, connect this one into the third floor, and you see here fourth floor. So like this we do the connections. Okay, I'll just connect like this and I'll be selecting here. Then again just right click, new items, linked. Now we have to select 5th floor, 6th floor, 7th floor, 8th floor, 9th floor, roof floor, upper roof floor, 9th floor, roof floor, upper roof floor. Okay, or I can give over here roof floor, or I have to select here this one 11, upper roof floor. Okay, now you can just see here after the fourth one. So where is the fifth one now? So I have to select the fifth one. Just right click, new items, linked. We have to select fifth floor. Okay, so you can just go up. You can just connect the same order how they have given. Okay, so I select this to the fifth one. So it's saying that the fifth one is already there. That is the reason. Yes, fifth one is there. I remove this and I select this, connect to the fifth one. Fifth one's connected to the sixth one. Then the seventh one, 8th, 9th, roof. Then you have to select the upper roof. So this is the way I have to connect my level. So first foundation level will work, then lift pit and basement 2 will works together, then basement 1, then the ground floor accordingly. Then you go to the new zones. I click on this new zones and I type over here structure. Then I click OK. So you can see the new one is created. Right click, new item, linked. I'll be selecting from here selection sets. We have created this one, so I'll just select all these things: structural, beam, column, foundation, etc. I select all these things, then click OK. Then I have to say here how it has to be connected. So the first thing, structural foundations, then it has to connect with the structural slab. Okay, then after the structural slab, structural columns, structural beams, and I have selected here structural wall. Okay, structural column, structural beams, or beam I will be selecting and deleting. Okay, I don't want to connect structural slab to the structural beam. I have to connect structural columns and wall into the beam, and the stairs has to be created after the structural slab. See here, so this is according to our process we have to connect it, okay, accordingly how we plan our work. That is the way we have to connect this one. So currently I'm planning to do the foundation first, then the structure slab, then the column and wall will do, then after the column and wall it will goes to the structural beams, then the structural stairs. So this is what we have done now. After this, after you have done this thing, so currently you have 3 here: level, structure and the building main zone. Okay, that is fine. After this you have to create a template. Okay, so for this you can just go to the schedule. You can see here the schedule. There you can see creation template. I just click on this creation template. Then you click here new, and from this I'll be selecting here construction sequence. That is the name of my template. Okay, then I click here new, dynamic. I'll be selecting from here the zone levels, and you can see over here the zone levels. What I have to do first I need to select the building zones, then the level, then the structure. This is the way I have selected. Then I click OK. So once I select this, you can see that everything is selected together. So I'll delete it. I'll select one by one. We'll see here new, dynamic, and we select here structural building zone main. Okay, then I click here OK. So you can see that the first one is construction sequence building zone. Then again you have to click here edit, new, dynamic. Then you have to select it here the levels, then click OK. So the levels, that is the second one, the levels is coming. Then again you have to go to the new, dynamic, and I select the structure, then click OK. So this is the way I have created. My creation rule is first building zone main, that means structure architecture, then the level wise, then the structure. 3 levels I have selected. So this all you can do according to your requirement. Then we click OK. So we have created over here a template called construction sequence. Then click OK. After this process, what we have to do? We have to do the construction sequencing now, or the scheduling now. For that, you can see here schedule editor. You click, then you have to go to the new schedule. I just give the name construction sequence, After this, currently the cost version I did not activate it, so we'll keep it as it is. I'll click OK. Okay, then you have to just right click from here, and you can see here creation wizards. Just right click here. What you are seeing over here in the schedule editor, here you are seeing your schedule, and here you are seeing your Gantt chart. Okay, so I'll just simply right click over here, and you can see there is, okay, I'll just click on over here, and you can see the creation wizard, not here. You click on the first task, just right click over here, and you can click on this creation wizard, and from here you can see the template. So I load the template. What is the name I given for my template? Construction sequence. I select that template, then I click OK, then I click OK. So once I do this, you can see here accordingly it is coming now. You can see that structure and all these things, you can see it. Then the architecture, accordingly it is coming. So I'll click over here, and you can see that the this is created over here too, scale to fit. When I give the scale to fit, you can see that how it is connected. See, the Gantt chart is created. It's fine. So we have done this. Now we have to see the simulations, how it is coming. For this, you have to select first. Currently you are in the perspective view. You have to go to the schedule view. So just click on the schedule view. See here, initially you are not seeing anything over there. Then I'll just select the construction. Okay, we can select it from here. Schedule animation. Currently I'm in the schedule editor. I click here schedule animations. Once I click on the schedule animations, I can update animation. So I just click over here and I update the animations. Just wait. It takes some time. Okay, so once you've done this, you have to click over here, this one, the play pose. You just click on that and you can see here how it is creating. The structure is created one by one, then architecture is creating, architecture finishes are creating over here. It's finished. But you can just go to the options. In this options, you can give over here the duration. You can change the duration. Currently it is 30 seconds. You can increase or you can decrease from here. And type is daily. Instead of that, you can select hourly or you can select weekly, you can select monthly. So that's all depends on your like how you wanted to see your simulations. Currently I selected daily, so the simulation is coming daily basis, and hourly in the sense hourly based, what the first hour it will be coming, then the second, third, hourly based the simulation will grow. So this project is little bit bigger project, so we will be selecting over here the daily basis. So I selected here daily basis, and you can see here currently active element, coloring by task color, currently active elements and completed elements. For example, I give here coloring by task color, so the task color which is given, that will be selected, or color coded view colors. I just click on this color coded view here. But once it is completed, it has to be in the normal color, means what is the color given in the model. So that's fine. I select over here, then we click OK. So after this, you can see that again whatever the changes you have done, whatever the changes I have done, that is getting updated now. We have to wait. Okay, then again I'll go back to the starting, and you just make your view how you wanted to see it. And you can see one more thing. Okay, fine. So currently I'm just going to do now, again we have to click on this play. So once you click on the play, see here it comes with color. So I'll just stop, because I have to, when you give the colors, color coded views, because you can see here I have this color coded view here by the source. So according to the source it is creating. That means if you have the color, basically when it has two phases, one it is start appearance, not two phases, three phases. That means each element is having the start appearance, during the activity how the appearance, that means active appearance and the end appearance. So the start appearance, most of the cases it will be none, because it's constructing. So when that time comes, then only that elements will be visible on the site. So start appearance will be mostly none. And during the activity, that means during the constructions, it shows in the color. Then after finish the construction, it's turned into the original color. This is what we mean. So when you click on this now, and we'll continue, so you can see that so you have to keep your model, properly. You need to fit on the screen, then only you will be able to see that completely. Okay, so then architecture. So basically architecture, I did not give here the detailed flow. Only for the structure I created the detailed flow, like first the foundation, then the basement 2, basement 1, and then what we have given, that means that is the level basically. But I have given only for the structure. Architecture, it's coming together basically. I did not give the detailed workflow or the simulations flow over here. Only for the structure I given. First it has to come the foundations, then the slab, then column, beam, etc. we have given. For the architecture I didn't do that. If I want again the detailed architecture, detailed workflow of the architecture to be done, then I have to do the architecture also accordingly. So this is purely how you plan to do your work, and how you plan to do your simulations. Accordingly you have to select it. So in this cases I have selected detailed workflow. I have given only for the structure. How can we understand that? You can see over here, you remember that zone editor when I created, I just created the structural, the zone editor, the structural, the detailed one. First foundation, then slab, then stairs, columns, like this. This is the detailed one I have given. For the architecture I did not do anything. I just given over here my main work. First architecture, first structure should visible or structure should appear, then the architecture should appear. That's only I said. So once the structure is finished, architecture is appearing all together. But I just wanted to do the architecture also level by level, and what we say, elements by elements. Then what I need to do, I have to create here new zones, and the architecture also I have to split how I have splitted the structure. So for that I have to create the selection sets first, then accordingly I have to connect it. So just understand the procedure. This is one of the options to create the construction sequence in BEXEL Manager. Actually we have BEXEL Manager is very powerful software for the 4D and 5D and the entire construction management. So one of this 4D simulation method we have learned now. Okay, so once you've done that, again you can go back to the schedule animations. Once you've done this animations, then you have an options over here called export. You can just click on this export, then you can select your video and you can just convert that into a video. Then later this video you can take it for the post productions. That means you can use the Adobe Premiere or Adobe Premiere or Adobe any other Adobe video editing software. You can use it and you can just create the beautiful videos from there. So currently the simulations part we have created, and the post productions you have to do with the help of some other software like Adobe softwares. So this is what we have to learn now, and the next class we will discuss the different options of construction scheduling. Mainly we are going to do tomorrow, the next sessions, how you link with plan. That means you import from the Primavera or MS Project or any other planning software, then how you link your created, the linked plan with your 3D. This is the one we are going to learn in the next class. Okay, see you then.